Hey, Joe here. Picking up where we left off in my last video, I got some work to do on the car to get it ready for the Force Performance Turbochargers DSM Evo Spring Breakdown at Marion County Raceway. I'm planning on bringing the car up there, and I need to get it sorted out by then, so I'm going to spend some time tying up these loose ends. Off, I had removed my trans cooler because I was gonna flush it out and put it back on, but I decided to buy a new one. I have it here in the packaging, and I'm gonna bust it out of here and get it installed where it belongs, right there. I took these trans cooler brackets off because I think it'll be easier to put the cooler back on with the brackets on the cooler and then bolt the brackets to the car. Next, I gotta hook up these lines. That's all finished up, and we're ready to start it and check those converter pressures. Well, that's a lot different. That's not changing right now. I need to rev it up a little bit and see what we got. Let me get in position to do that. When I was at the track last, I had a weird vibration in the steering wheel. Not like a buzz, but more like an oscillation, like a tire was out of round or something like that. I thought about it for a little bit, and I figured it probably has something to do with the axles, since I have swapped those out, and I had to make that one axle. So let's get under there and take a look at it. In that video, you could see that axle wasn't right. It's hard to explain how it fit in there, but I'm not surprised that there's a wobble to it there. So what I've decided to do is send a 2G axle that I have up to a buddy of mine who has a friend that should be able to shorten it for me. So if we can do that, I can use the 2G axle like I was using, and I had pretty good success with that, and hopefully I'll continue to have success with that until I go ahead and replace them with DSS axles. My buddy John Bob was visiting this past weekend, and he made up this bracket and mounted my rear wheel speed sensor here. It's very difficult to see, but it's aimed at the back of the wheel studs for now. I'm going to try that. That's only 5 clicks per rotation. It's really not good resolution for what I'm trying to do, but it's really hard to get an ABS ring back here. I'm probably going to have to remove the rotors to do that, so I'm trying this first. So I just gotta get these wires. I got a power, ground, and then a signal. I got power ran back here, right here, and this is the signal. The blue wire goes to the ECU, and I'll just ground to the chassis. So I'm going to work on that right now. All right, got those wires all connected. I put them in some loom here. Goes up to the hole in the floor where it comes through, and I'm ready to start testing this thing and see if it works. I hooked it up. It's not working, so I'm just going to start testing, make sure I have voltage back here. I don't think that that's the problem, but I'm going to start there. I do need a resistor on this circuit, and I don't believe my ECU will provide it for me, so I'm going to have to add a physical resistor, I'm pretty sure. So let's get testing. All right, got battery voltage there, so it's got to be the resistor thing. It looks like I'm getting some kind of signal on the signal output too, so it looks like I just need to do the resistor. Haltech wants a 3,000 ohm resistor between the power and the signal on this sensor. So I made this 3,000 ohm resistor with a couple of crimp terminals on the end. And I'm going to install it in the wiring here. It's going to be this red wire and this blue wire right here. This is power and this is signal from the speed sensor. I'm going to put it in right there. Got that resistor installed. I just got to grab my laptop, hook it up, and spin this wheel and see if we get any pulses up there. Got my laptop out, got it plugged into the ECU. I got the ignition on, and so that sends power to the sensor. Under the, right in the middle there where it says digital, you can see non-driven wheel speed. It's light blue, it says off. So if I reach down here and turn this wheel, turning it very slowly, there it is on, there it is off. And there it is again. So that's reading the back of my wheel studs, as I showed you in the video earlier. I have the ECU logging right now, and the engine's not running or anything, but what's important is on the bottom right there, non-driven wheel speed 0. It's also here in the graph, non-driven wheel speed 0. So if I come over here and I just start spinning this tire like that, then you see I get 3.5, 3.4, 3.1, 2.9, 2.7. It's slowing down. It seems to be working properly. I'm sure the mile per hour is not correct. It needs to be calibrated, but we're getting somewhere, so that's cool. You know what? That's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Share if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time.
Put cheese on it.